All right, hello. This is Conrad. I am part of the client push team, and I'm here with Ben from GrantMatch. So we've been working together for the last 2 months here to optimize your lead gen efforts. Ben, I'd love to hear a little bit about you and what you're doing. Why do people pay you?
Yeah, no. So I'm kind of a serial entrepreneur, so to speak. Got a lot of couple of fledgling companies we're trying to get off the ground, and um, really kind of been helpful to work with you on our marketing efforts, developing the full end-to-end funnel. Something we were sorely missing. We were a really product-heavy team, and it was great to sort of pipe in your expertise on uh, helping us build that out, especially for our B2B SaaS product that we're focusing on to close out the year.
Yeah, and how did the lead generation efforts look like before me?
Yeah. Before our engagement, really there was kind of word of mouth, really kind of slow, because just to be honest, I have to do the marketing and the product development, product management, and also we have a services component of the company as well, which is predicated on consulting services. So I was kind of wearing all those different hats. So it was very slow. The product was, I thought, pretty good. Um, but it's kind of like a cool car with no gas, right? If you don't have good marketing, you don't have any way to get the word out. So it was great to just sort of amplify that message and start getting people into our product.
Yeah, so you went from word of mouth, not a really consistent stream of leads or business, but
Yeah.
where did we get to today?
Yes. I mean, I think we went from, a small trickle of calls, we'll call it 10, maybe 10 for the month, and to doing, 10 plus a day, easily about 50 plus a month, um, if not more. Really, we might be averaging that a week now. And as far as meetings booked and stuff, the metrics have just skyrocketed, and almost so much so that we had to start looking for additional sales guys to kind of help with the workflow. I mean, it was like we went from a drip on a faucet to a fire hose all at once, and it was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. So, like, I brought in other team members like Shaw and some other people, right, to help you guys out with the amplified sales flow we got you. We also helped you out with like a lot of the landing pages and things like that. Could you
Hmm.
describe like what that went from to what it is now?
Yeah, that's kind of been a big work in progress, right? So one of the things, my background is in engineering, and so primarily, maybe I should stop and say, like, our platform is a B2B platform to help startup companies, research and development companies find grant opportunities to get federal funding for their products and companies. And so primarily I had been focused on those types of grants. But so we had a rudimentary landing page that was focused on that group of people, just tailored specifically to those types of grants. But when we onboarded with you, we broadened that horizon, right? We went from just one niche type of grant to all federal grants, and now we're venturing into the nonprofit space. And so, kind of having that outside perspective, having that second set of eyes to help us proofread and optimize the landing page copy, really serve as sort of that anchor point in the lead funnel has been really good.
Yeah, awesome.
Quality design as well.
Last question. What would you say stood out about what we've done with you versus other people you've worked with maybe in the past or you've seen other people work?
I think two things. I think it's the volume, right? For anybody watching this video and you're skeptical about working with Conrad, the same skepticisms, and immediately they were solved, right? Like the Conrad says, I'm going to do X, he shows up and he does X, right? And there's no sort of ambiguity there. Um, but so but the volume, Conrad came in and says, I think that we can get a ton of volume on this. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then we did, right? Like then all of a sudden the volume just sort of follows suit, and that was really encouraging, really encouraging to see. And then the second thing is the speed at which it gets done, right? There's no waiting around. Well, Conrad moves quickly. He makes you move quickly, which are good things, and especially in sales and marketing, you kind of have to have a little bit of the move fast, break things mentality, especially as early stage company. You just kind of got to get out there, test, validate, iterate, do it again. Um, And that's those two things are two of the key components for me. Is right. You got to have you got to cast a wide net with a huge amount of volume. Then the speed at which we're able to dial things in is really great.
Awesome. Well, Ben, thank you so much for the video testimonial here, and hope to see you around.
Yeah, for sure.
All righty.